Hi, Aries. Welcome to my Intuition Tarot. Aries, I'm going to do a reading for you to see how your person is doing at this time. So I'm going to go over a couple of questions, just see what they're doing, how they're feeling at this time, what's going on in their world, things of that nature, just to get a gist of where they stand right now with this connection. And I'm setting the intentions for this to be whether you're in contact, in no contact, in a relationship, a crush, whatever. I'm just setting the intention. So just apply it where you see fit and flip the energies where you see fit as well. I'm going to end up the reading with a oracle message. So you want to stick around for that. So it's going to be an 8-card spread. So just bear with me while I put down the 8 cards for you, Aries. Bear with me while I put down these 8 cards. We have 4 on the table. Hope we get some message out of this. One last card, guys, and thanks for your patience while I deal these cards. So the first card is, let me get my clarifiers ready because I know might have to clarify. The first card is the center card, and that's how they're feeling. So the Knight of Swords. So this could be an angry feeling. They could be feeling angry right now. They could be feeling reckless, or this could be a feeling that they kind of want to charge in and communicate with you. But I have a feeling that I still get an undertone of a little bit of anger with this communication if they come in. But I do feel like they feel an urge now to either say something or to either act or do something. But they're having an urge for something. Why is the Knight of Swords here? For my viewers, person's current feelings. Why is a card fell, but I'm not going to pick it up. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles. I think they want to come in and they either want to come in and discuss. You could have been married to this person, Aries, and or you had a commitment with this person. You could possibly even have kids with this person. This person wants to communicate about something about the stability of your family or the commitment. So if you guys were together and something fell apart, they want to come in and talk about the family. And on the flip side, they could want to come in now and discuss money matters. If you guys, say for instance, you guys are separated, they might want to come in and talk about separating the assets or something of that nature. But I feel like they feel an urgency now to come back in, rush in, and have a talk with you about the stability of this connection again, whether putting it together, whether getting something concrete. But that's where they're at the moment, where that's their main feeling. Or another way I could see this too is that they're having an argument with their immediate family, right? Not your family with them, but they could be having an argument, or they could be angry at their immediate family, and it could be over some sort of inheritance. Again, guys, that could not resonate with anybody, but just take that how it resonates. So let's see what is their normal day like, a normal day in their life right now. What is it like? The 5 of Cups. So they have regret, right? They're sad. The 8 of Cups is like they turn their back on something. We'll see what they're talking about. So their everyday life is all about walking away, turning their back on something that's no longer satisfying them. It could have been them, this connection that they walk away from. But we're asking the question, what is their day-to-day life like? So maybe that's just telling you that they still have this connection. Maybe if you guys not together, they still have that heavily on their mind, and it lives with them throughout their day to day, right? It like it never goes away. The walking away or the fact that you guys are separated never goes away. It's always a fixture in their mind. The Moon card is here, so I feel like they're in deep regrets of them walking away, right? They could be in deep regrets with the Moon card here because they walk away. If you see, notice the Moon is also in the 8 of Cups, right? So I think they're in deep regrets about it. They're definitely sad. And I also feel like there's a cloudiness that's going on with them. They don't know. It's like they don't know whether they made the right choice or not by walking away. So they still don't have full clarity on if the walking away that they did was the right thing to do, is kind of what I'm getting for that. Then the next card is what occupies most of their thoughts. What is living rent free in their mind at this time? No, I'm going to choose this card. What is living? The Page of Wands. So I feel like what's living went free. I think they want to communicate. And we see that with the Knight of Swords energy, right? This person want to communicate. So that's what's occupying most of their time. Or that could be them sending passionate communication to someone. And that's occupying most of their day but it's at a page energy. So whoever they're communicating with is probably, sexual text or very immature. It's nothing stable, nothing grounded or anything like that. They're just filling their days with like superficial, text messages or stuff with someone. Or it could be what occupying their mind could be wanting to send a message to you. But let's get a clarifier on that. Yeah, the Two of Wands. So what's occupying their mind is they want to communicate about the way forward, right? Because the Two of Wands is right. They have the world is their oyster, but they don't know which way to go. They're still standing, waiting. They have everything in front of them, right? Because the page, is immature. He really have nothing focused on. So it could even be because you see how this the Two of Wands is lit up. So I think this person is thinking about there's definitely passion on this person's mind, but I feel like this person is just kind of thinking it's kind of a frivolous type of energy, even though I know the Two of Wands is when you're looking out to the horizon, but it's kind of like I feel like they could even be sending messages overseas to someone, kind of sexual energy, lighting their fire a little bit, but it's all superficial is kind of what I'm getting. And then the next question, do they see this as a win? And when I ask that question, if they see this as a win, right? I'm talking in terms of them walking away, or if you're still with the person, or if they're in the connection, do they see this as a win? They see it as something that they see it as expansion. I kind of feel like they're waiting, but they feel like in the question of do they see this as a win for them, right? It's kind of like they feel like they have they feel like they can expand now that they're not in the connection, or maybe they feel like them turning their back on you. They lost that possibility of expansion, but let me clarify that. Yeah, the King of Cup, they're mastering their emotions. So if I ask do they see this as a win, I feel like they are waiting. They're not quite sure yet if it's a win, because I feel like this person still have a tremendous amount of feelings for you, my viewer, and they're standing on a crossroad. They could either, they're standing with one in their hand. They want to go out to the horizon, but I feel like they're trapped by the feelings of still having a lot of feelings for you. Are they harboring any regrets? Let's see if they're harboring any regrets. Let's look if this person is harboring any regrets. The Chariot. So the Chariot is a determined energy, and it kind of cannot really answer that question, because this person could have regret, but they're determined regardless if they have regrets or not to move forward, right? To move forward and away from the connection. So let's clarify. Why is the Chariot here as to if this person have regrets? Why is the Chariot here? For Aries, why is the Chariot here? Yeah, you see what I mean? This is what I'm saying. They're trying, and if you notice, there's two spink on this Chariot. So this person is in two minds. They're driving the Chariot forward and away from the connection. All the while, they have harbored all these feelings, as we see previously with the King of Cups in their energy. But they're making it seem on the outside to people, it would seem like they're full steam ahead away from the connection. But in truth and in fact, and I feel like their feelings are even growing, because we see the King of Pentacles here and the Page of Pentacles. The feelings is getting raw again, is what I'm feeling with this connection. So I think this person right now is putting on kind of a mask. And do they ever think of returning to this connection? Let's see. Do they ever think of returning to this connection? The Ten of Wands. With the Ten of Wands, I don't feel that way. Maybe they feel like it's a heavy burden that they need to put down, but we have more cards to look into. So let's clarify the Ten of Wands. Why do they think of, or maybe they could be seeing it as putting down whatever happened, the burden of what happened to you guys, and return to this connection. But let's see. Do they ever think of returning? No, with the Eight of Cups here, I feel like they want to put it down and they're looking towards the horizon, right? And this is all, in their thoughts. So this is not action, guys. This is all in their thoughts. And overall, how are their lives now? I want to look into overall, how is their lives now? So their life now is 9 of 1 is like a battleground. And I feel like it's a battle with themselves. It's maybe not even battle with people. I feel like it's a battle with themselves, right? Because they're battling, the decision that they made is kind of what I feel. And they feel defensive too. Like it's like they don't even want to be approached about it, because I feel like they have a lot of unresolved. Yeah. See, they feel stabbed in the back. They feel wounded with the 10 of Swords, even though this person could have been the one that left, right? They could have been the one that actually left, but their life now is filled with they have a pain. They're filled with pain of the thought of not with this connection anymore, and they feel defensive, like they constantly maybe have to defend themselves when they have to answer questions to people. Why are you not with viewer, my intuition tarot viewer? They have to answer a lot of questions, and they're defensive to that because they don't want anybody to see how hurt they are with that 10 of Swords. They're deeply, deeply wounded here. And let's see what else could we ask it. Um, what do they think of when they think of you? They feel stuck. I feel like they can't come forward, right? Maybe they feel like you won't let them in. With that 8 of Swords, they feel like you won't let them in, so they feel stuck. They feel really stuck. Yes, and they're keeping this to themselves. They feel like there's no way. And you know what? This is a prison. They feel like they're in a prison too. And the reason why I'm seeing that, depending on the cards on the deck, I feel like they are so trapped because they still have all these emotions for you, but they feel like they feel like they can't turn back. They can't go back. This connection can't be resurrected. So they're trapped. They can't move backwards and they can't move forwards. And all this time they're keeping this to themselves. And I think on the outside, they're letting it look like they're all good and well. Let's see what is a major event happening for you, my collective. We've done so much about them. Let's see what's the next major event happening for you. Ooh, the 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands, this could be a celebration. This could be a new job. This could be an offer of engagement. This could be you asking out to a party. This could be you getting in a committed relationship. This could be a job offer. So you have something very good sitting in your energy for the next major event. What is this next major event for my viewer? What is the 4 of Wands represent? What is the next major event happening for my viewer that looks here? What is the next major event? Yeah, look, the 10 of Cups. So this is complete and utter happiness. This could be a relationship coming in for you, my viewer, where it's gonna be a relationship that you get married. You get married to the person, you move in together, or this could be the purchase of a home. This could be you moving into a new home. This could be you getting a job, and it's a job that make you very, very, very happy. This could be a plethora of things. This could be even this person coming back, wanting to put the family back together. Let's see. Is this my viewer's person coming back, or is this a completely new situation that's happening for my viewer? Is this my person's my viewer's person coming back, or it's a completely new thing happening that's going to make my viewer very secure, stable, and happy? Wow, the Sun. I don't even know what to answer. Let's just leave it at this. Whatever this is coming in, it's going to make you very, very, very happy with the Sun, the 10 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. Oh my God, you couldn't get any more beautiful than this, my viewer. Something is coming into you that's going to be stable. That's the first thing. It's going to be stable. It's going to be rooted. If it's a love affair, there's going to be a marriage from this, hands down. You could even have kids or combined family. If it's a job, it's going to be very stable. It's for the long haul. It's going to make you very, very happy. And the Sun is going to illuminate everything. This could even you getting clarity on your relationship with this person. I'm going to ask it one more question. Is this on the emotional front or the financial front? That's this major thing coming in for my viewer. Is this on the financial front or on the emotional front? The Page of Cups wanted to come out, but I didn't take it. Ooh, it's on the emotional front, the 2 of Cups. So you are getting your match. You're meeting someone, collective, and it's in the summertime. You could very well meet this person in like Leo season, closer to the Leo season, but somebody's coming in that's a perfect match for you. Maybe that's what this person sensed why they're trying to rush in to talk about the Ten of Pentacles, because I do think this person is torn. Even though we see a lot of cards that they're turning their back and putting this burden down, I think this person, if you were to go deep, deep down in this person, because this is at the center of your reading, I think this person wants to rush back in and claim the family or the commitment or the connection with you. But look what you have going for you. How can they top that? Right? This is wanting to come in and talk about this. This is what you have ahead of you. Look at this. Let's get an oracle message for you to tie up this reading, Aries, and I'm going to leave it here. Guys, if you like this reading so far, please consider giving me a like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time I'm on with a reading. Let's see what your oracle message have to say about this. To be fair. Why is it saying that to be fair? It can say that to be fair, this is what you deserve, but to be fair, it's almost like the justice card. It's like you getting, because you see how these two things balance out. It's like you getting justice for whatever this person do to you. But let's get a clarification for that. Why is the to be fair card here? Why is the to be fair card here? Judgment. Yeah, I feel like it could be a reconciliation with the person coming back, and that's what's fair, to give it another shot. But I almost feel like, to be fair here with the judgment card, is you actually resurrecting yourself, and you're resurrecting yourself by way of this beautiful energy that's coming in for you with this person, the Two of Cups. So you have a Two of Cups energy on your way, be it with this old person or a new person, but marriage is definitely involved, and family. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you again, Aries, real soon. Bye for now.